Today, let's talk about sole custody. Most of you have DM'd me about this thing. Oh, Akili, can I have sole custody of my child? And I want to tell you, yes. Obviously, the court is always encouraging the love of a mother and a father when it comes to custody. Inataka kuencourage sana hiyo ushirikiano. It's never so quick to give out sole custody. But there are actually circumstances whereby the court actually sees that it is in the best interest actually of a child to give sole custody. So, for instance, if this person has neglected a child, you get those people who appear mara moja, they disappear for 2 years, then they appear again, reappear after 3 years, you can actually go to court and get sole custody of that child, because that is not in the best interest of a child. Can you imagine unakuja kama mtoto kama sijua kwa miezi 8 anakuona unapotea miaka 3, hata inamsumbua akisema unakuja 3 years, you never even make any phone calls during this time that you are absent. You never make any phone calls, you just deliberately choose to abandon that child. It's like neglect. You show up, you disappear. It's actually not good for any child. And if the court actually sees that this is not good for a child, the court proceed and give the parent who is actually responsible for the children sole custody. We're looking at abandonment. Some of you gave birth to children na mkawatupa like years ago. You got married somewhere, ile siku kamua ukimbie ukaacha mtoto kwa kuna baba yake, miaka 10 zimeisha hujaenda huko. That man can actually go to court and get sole custody, because that is just a clear case of abandonment. You've literally just abandoned this child. Same case applies. Wewe mwanaume ulizalisha dem ukikuwa campus ama ukikuwa high school, wewe mtoto hujai muona, it's 10 years past, hujai muona, that mama can go to court and get sole custody. We are also looking at people who are using drug and substance abuse, wewe kazi yako tu ni sherehe, uanguke huko ulewe, you cannot in any way be a parent to a child. Uko tu maji, ukikuwa karibu na mtu huko, hata ukienda kumchukua ukae naye for a few days, maybe it's your visitation days, you still get drunk, unaanguka. When the baby comes home, ako tu ana describe to, daddy just drinks, falls down. It's not good. The court will actually grant the mother sole custody. Haya, mental illness, umechizi, yuwezi kana mtoto. Wale watu wanashinda wakiimba, nitajiua, nitaua watoto, nitajiua, I'll commit suicide, tameza sumu. Good case for obtaining custody. If you are busy threatening your spouse, your fellow parent at nitajiua, please, if you're the parent who is the victim, just go to court and get a custody, because at the end of the day, hizi story unasikianga watu wamechomana kwa nyumba na watoto na mtu amejichoma na watoto zinaanzanga tu hivyo. So that is a very good case for custody. Another good case for granting custody, tumesema abandonment, neglect, abuse, sexual abuse. If there's any history of assault, of you being sexually abused, or huyu mtu ame abuse some child, hata kama sio wako some child, that one clearly cannot stay with a child. Watu wenye wamekuwa accused of rape, uwezi ukajidanganya sasa mtu wako unatapenda na umerape mtoto mwingine wa jirani, that is a clear case that the court cannot grant you any custody. Mtoto atakaa na mama, that's another case. Umeshikwa, you're incarcerated, you're in prison, the mother can apply to get full custody of the child, because now when you're in prison, you know the purpose of getting the full custody is majorly on the decisions that you are making. When you have sole custody, you can actually be in a position to make major decisions affecting this child's life. If you don't have it and maybe you want to travel, those single mothers, wewe ulienda kangana ukaweka jina kwa birth certificate ya ukaongeza jina huyu baba kwa birth certificate. Now if you want to apply for passport, they keep asking you for the consent of this father. Now you have to go back to court to get an order to dispense with the consent, because ulikuwa na kirere ulikuwa unazaa ukamweka kama the father. If you're not sure of a man, if you're not sure that man is going to show up as the father of that child, please do not add the name, because in future hizo ndio vitu tunasumbuanaga nayo. If this man has na mdomo yake mwenyewe amesema usiniongeze kaa baba, please do not add the name. If yenye mko nayo ati if I don't add the name, I cannot seek child support. Child support is not based on birth certificate. Please, if someone is the biological father of a child, whether they're in the birth certificate or not, if you take them to court to pay child support, they'll pay child support. If they don't want to pay, claiming that the child is not mine, the court will just tell them, if you think the child is not yours, go and do a DNA at your own cost. So wacha kuforce majina kwa birth certificate, ukidhani tukimweka hapo ati sijui ndio ati nitasecure rights za child support. Hakuna. Hata inheritance, we don't look at birth certificate when we are looking at who is the beneficiary of an estate. Simple. If someone is claiming to be the child of the deceased, na watu wanakata, ni DNA tumefunganisha hiyo story. Hizi mambo za birth certificates zinawanga tu relevant kwa stepfathers, au wenye wamejiandika hapo majina, cause hapo court naonanga ameassume responsibility. But for you, biological mother, biological father, automatically you have a responsibility towards your child, whether you're in the birth certificate or not, whether you disappeared, you came, it doesn't matter. So women, stop putting that. But when you have the order for sole custody, hata kama ulikuwa umeweka jina baba kwa hiyo birth certificate, if you want to travel, you simply attach that order from the court. Hata utaulizwa hiyo order ya court, unaiwekelea tu hapo, watajua tu this one is the one who is having sole custody, is actually the one making a major decision about this child's life. So me, I actually encourage women, you are just trying to secure yourself. Even men, kama bibi alikimbia akaenda akaacha watoto wako na ni miaka 5, go get sole custody. So that, because sometimes the court can give sole custody with access. Na hii access pia ni supervised. Si tunampea mtu juu anaenda nayo wapi. Can you imagine someone mwenye alikuwa amesema ati mimi nitaua watoto, umechukua custody, and then the court is saying now ati you can allow him to allow how to visit. No. Kama ni kuvisit, ni kama kuna supervision, either made kwa around ama kwa around, because wewe jo ukitoka tu hivi kidogo ati umemwachia hata anaenda kuwapea sumu. So it is very 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 key that when they're giving that custody, they are giving it with access that is controlled. Si compare to equal limited access or just control access. But the major decisions around these children's life, education, medical, nini, it's the person who's having the sole custody to make it. And I encourage people to take this. So if you know you're in a position that huyu mtu akona abuse, mental illness, drug abuse, abandonment, ameshikwa, and any other relevant factor, because easy with the custody pia they are more factual, and any other relevant factor, you can please get an advocate, get that order. It will come very handy. See you in the next one.